Okay, today is January 28th, 2026. I am 14 weeks and 6 days pregnant. Tomorrow I will, 13 weeks. Lord help us. 13 weeks, 6 days pregnant. I'll be 14 weeks tomorrow. I'm pregnant. Is that, I think second trimester starts tomorrow. So hallelujah, praise Jesus on that one. Today, what happened today? What happened today? Isabel slept okay, but woke up early, so, you know, I was kind of in and out of sleep for a bit. Preschool. Oh, I came home, and I kind of just got to work. I was going to go work out, but I was like, I'm just going to, I got on the computer and I just started working, which was helpful. I'm kind of getting to that stage of, online presence a bit where, people are assholes more. I think that means you've arrived or something, right? And you're just like, okay. So, yay for visibility. Whatever. There's people who are meant to hear what I have to say, and there's people who I am meant to help, and if that means that other people are gonna be jerks about it, then, I guess them's the, what do I say? Them's the something, right? Them's the ropes, them's the, I don't know. Pregnancy brain, man. I'm telling you fucking what. Someone tell me. Them's the breaks? Is that what it is? Them's the breaks? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Wow. My babysitter came over. Isabel's personal assistant came over and started sorting through toys for me, and so amazing. I'm so grateful. We are organizing. We're getting ready to donate stuff. Apparently we're nesting early. Who knows what we're doing. But also her birthday's in 2 weeks, so I kind of want to get ready for her birthday and more toys and more presents and all of that. So, and then I had a screening meeting, or a 15-minute interview thing with her potential new play therapist, because we're going to start trying play therapy, so that way we start getting ready for her to learn that she's about to have a baby brother, as well as kindergarten. So she's going to have 2 really big life changes back to back. And I'm like, fuck me sideways. And, which honestly is how I got into this whole mess. But I digress. And then also had a physical therapist come over who's specializes in primitive reflexes and retained reflexes. To help with some of what people would call quirks. When really it's just that she's so stuck in fight or flight that she needs some help. And she's super, super, she's very intelligent. They call it twice exceptional, I guess is kind of the name, where it's she's highly smart, highly intelligent, all the things. Memory of an elephant, all of it, right? And then she has some other things that usually go alongside of it. So in her case, we're a little curious about a version of ADHD, and maybe not a full diagnosis, but just some of the behaviors. And with girls in particular, one of the versions of ADHD is hyperfixation, or really hyper focus on something. And that she definitely has. So it would make sense. So we're gonna do some body work, we're gonna do some exercises, we're gonna do some sensory things over the next few months to really help her out with that regulation piece. So I felt very validated. I will tell you that. It was very, very validating for me. Because sometimes I wonder if I'm going over the top with the support I tried to get for her. Because again, I just want to have her set up, because she's in speech. And she's in kind of like a speech myo combo. And then I need to get her into, some sort of like expander at some point. I need to, the primitive reflex thing and the physical therapy. I think she scratched me back here. Maybe I scratched myself. I don't know. Like, what is that? And then, then also the play therapy. But I just really want to set her up with support and tools and like all the things so she can thrive. So I feel very validated and like that I'm on the right path with her. And that this little buddy will be on the right path sooner than later too, which is so great. I'm grateful that I can pay for these therapies. I'm grateful that I don't have to make these decisions with someone else, and I can just go with my gut, and I can just know like what I'm doing is the right thing for my kid. And speaking of, put a little pressure. I wouldn't say I put pressure on him so much as I called him out. And I asked him, listen, sometimes you gotta do things to like get people to respond. And this SMA testing is time limited and it's important. So I messaged Hudson's baby daddy again. And I said, are you going to pull insert his co-parent's name, are you going to pull a her on me? Because his biggest complaint is always that like, she doesn't respond to him. She doesn't communicate with him. She doesn't blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so you're just going to behave the same way because you aren't sure you want to be involved with this one? So you're going to do what is done to you and you think that's okay? So guess who texted back after I called him out? And like, he's like, well, I'm going to be out of town tomorrow through Monday. I'm like, okay, so go next week. Like, okay. It's like, what's the time crunch, and I like told him like the situation. I also told him I'm having a boy. He said, yeah, I saw. So he's obviously thrilled and enthused to have another son. Thrilled and enthused. I could feel it, how excited he was for another boy. It's like, and it's like, well, I guess at least he's going to go do it. And it's like, that's just the bare fucking minimum. I'm like, I'm still not asking anything of you. I just need you to get this blood draw because there's multiple like ways this could go. And I don't want to worry about something that doesn't exist if it doesn't exist. So he's like, yeah, let me know what lab I need to go to. I'm like, cool, bro. Thank you. So, and yes, I am grateful that he's going to go do it. And it shouldn't take so much coaxing from me to respond and then to get you to go do this. Anyway, so hopefully we'll get answers here sooner than later. Not going to worry about things that don't exist yet. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep working on my shit, working on the stuff I need to work on for me, because of course I have things to work on. Sometimes it all just feels so daunting. And it feels hard. And like, things don't always have to be as hard as they seem to be. And then I'm like, how much of it is my fault? How much of it is because I like this need to control everything, because I need to feel safe, and because my safety's been violated so many times, and how do I convince my body to know that I'm safe now and it's okay? And I can just feel my feelings and do nothing about it. Like, that's the work, man. And I am struggling with it. So, I'm going to go do some breath work exercises, some meditating, some something. And just bring my body back down. So, I did work out today. I went to the gym after I picked up Isabel from preschool. So, I did get my workout in. And a really nice man came up to me while I was at the gym, and he was like, I just want to tell you, like, you're killing it. Like, you're working so hard. And I was like, thank you. And I was like, and I'm like 14 weeks pregnant. And he was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I don't know why I had to like justify it with me being 14 weeks pregnant, but yeah, he's very complimentary, and he told me how like that I was like kicking ass, and I was like, thank you. I also was like, ugh, yeah. I like this new workout. It's good. Joe did a good job. I like it a lot. So, glutes for days, baby.